Hello, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Screen. Um, nah. Months of playing these games will eventually make me find thinking and strategizing. I've always thought that. That's why I love battle card games. Unfortunately, you can't get that from modern day Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, it's probably rename the stream to "I Hate Modern Yu-Gi-Oh" because that's what we'll be talking about for a bit. So there's this website called Dueling Nexus where you play Yu-Gi-Oh free online. And oh boy, modern day Yu-Gi-Oh. The problem with modern day Yu-Gi-Oh is that the game is everything's designed to be a fast turn kill. Basically, you always lose. You always the decks nowadays are based around something as many monsters as possible, who all have effects that negate other cards, basically prevent your opponent from playing the game. So the most optimal way to play Yu-Gi-Oh is to prevent your opponent from ever even playing the game, which makes the game incredibly boring since no more strategy anymore. Not to mention, Yu-Gi-Oh has been leaning heavily on archetypes since I think really since the GX era, but it got progressively worse to such a degree that nowadays the deck is pretty much pre-built for you. And nowadays, ever since late Arc V era, I believe, one late I think somewhere around Link era onward, like nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh decks pretty much just play themselves because now the deck not only the deck's built for you because all the cards are based around archetypes now, but also is fast turn kills and pretty much every archetype nowadays based around fast turn kills. So you summon a whole bunch of whole army of a whole army of monsters that negates all of your opponent's cards since the opponent can't play the game. So there's no strategy anymore. Now it's just your opponent can't play the game and you win. It's very it makes Yu-Gi-Oh very boring. I actually want back a back and forth strategy just like an anime. So that's the thing. Um, but I can't get strategy from Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Apparently, I still can get it from Magic the Gathering, but there's no reliable online way to play Magic the Gathering. I mean, there is. I tried downloading the Magic the MTG online thing that the official one that Hasbro has set up. But the problem with that is that costs way too much power on your computer. Like it's ridiculous for a simple card game to have this much requirements. He's got to download a whole bunch of stuff. Like it's just ridiculous. I can't even run the game. This is an old laptop. That's about 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I think 2 or 3 years ago. I got like 3 years ago. Yeah, like 2 or 3 years ago. I got the laptop. 3 years, yeah. So it's not like it's not. Yeah, I can't even. Yeah, I can't even run. Plus, this laptop doesn't have a graphics processor. That's why. This is why it's taking so long for my comment to come out. I've got 3 pages so far, by the way, because each panel is single render. It takes a long time to render each panel. So I only got 3 pages done so far. I got to build the sets for the next scene because the reason why it's fairly quick for those 3 pages. I mean, fairly quick because it's just one scene. It's just one scene. Now I gotta build multiple different sets for the other locations. Now, if I figured out how to get Ninja Ripper working, I don't know if anyone even ever made a better version of Ninja Ripper. Ninja Ripper, if you don't know, is like a software where you can pull assets out of video games as 3D models. That's actually very useful since I can just pull assets out of video games and then just retexture them and recolor them and do whatever I want, whatever alterations I want once I pull them out the video game. That actually speed things up significantly. But but uh, but I'm not doing. But they got it working. I mean, I have it, but it's so hard because I gotta open up the game itself. I gotta open up the game itself. I can't just pull it from a save file. I gotta open up the game itself from a save file. Then I gotta have Ninja Ripper running at the same time, and then pull assets from the game. It's very complicated. Like I wish there was like a simpler tool to do it with, like some Ninja Ripper, but you don't actually have to open up the game itself. Have the game running itself. You can just open up the save, just have save, and it pulls all the assets from the save. That'll be a lot more efficient. But no one's being more efficient version of Ninja Ripper. I submitted, but most of the models you see in my 3D stuff aren't downloaded from the internet. By the way, they're actually made by me. I actually have to spend time to make all these models that you see in everything I make. Yeah, every single 3D render, I actually have to spend time making all these models and all these props and whatnot. So all the clothes you see the characters wear, the character themselves. For the human characters, I use a character generator. Same type of character generator you would normally expect in a video game. There's an add-on from Blender that allows you to do that. I think there are multiple add-ons from Blender that allow you to do that. And even then, I still have to play with the sliders and stuff to get the exact shape and body physique that I want. Well, the actual clothes themselves, I actually have to model all the clothes, and as all the furniture, like the tables, the bed, the desk, all that has to be modeled by me. I don't just download assets from the internet. Just today, I started selling assets on the internet, but no one's bought it yet. I made a 3D model of my take on Voltorb, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, I just recently got into Pokemon. It's like Voltorb is so cool. I'm going to make a 3D model of that and sell it. Now you can buy it for $2. Matter of fact, I should have put the link to it in the description, but I probably knew it after the fact. You're probably going to watch this on replay anyway. Yeah, most people don't actually believe I'm a 3D modeler, but then again, no one follows me on Twitter, so I don't know. Like people follow me on Twitter are the only people who know I'm a 3D modeler, even then they don't comment, so they don't. I don't know what they even think of what I make. XCOM. I love how the game pushes me into these type spots. I haven't played and started an enemy event yet. I'm not gonna start enemy event until I finish at least a single playthrough of enemy unknown. It's pushing me into tight spaces right now. This last session, I had to choose. I had to sacrifice. I had to sell. Had to get going to the UFO hangar. The gray market. That's what it's called, the gray market. I had to go into the gray market and then sell some assets that might have been useful just to get enough money so I could buy just to get enough money so I can buy better buy plasma weapons for all my for enough plasma weapons for entire squad, because we need you at this point. Yeah, I need plasma weapons because I knew it was going to encounter my first sectoid. I kept dying to that thing. I had to reload a save. Like, what the hell? Because I saw my squad had plasma weapons, but not everybody, and that's why I realized I had to fix. And everybody got to have Titan armor now. Like, the aliens have up their deadliness for this point. Like, my goodness. The sectoids, if you don't know, in XCOM are these giant robots. Well, that giant is like twice the size of a tank. So not like the mecha you see in those animes like Gundam or nothing like that. It's just more like imagine a tank double that size, like the size of a T Rex or something. Like, my goodness. And they hit hard, and they kill, and they have this ultra powerful laser beam where they cut off. Well, if they're not wearing Titan armor, it instantly kills them. But if it hits, but if they are wearing Titan armor, it cuts their health in half. It's like, damn. Uh, Also encountered the Ethereals for the first time. On the very next mission after the interception I did, because this is some point in the game where interceptors are starting to matter more. By the way, the United States dropped out of the XCOM project. A lot of countries did. I'm very, yeah. I only got Japan, Wales, Japan, Germany, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, and Argentina right now. Yeah, I'm at the point again where interceptors starting to matter a lot. Fortunately, there was a request that pretty much solved my financial issues. I had to make a bunch of alloy cannons that boost me up to $1,000, which I didn't spend on upgrading my uh, 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 upgrading everything. So I got a far more equipped squad now. Was equipped for the late game, and far more and I'm building a sonic training lab. This game, yeah, this game just really pushes me to corners. Like, do I want to sell this and to get money, or or is this important? Or do I need this to build stuff with? Resource management is a very important aspect of XCOM. I know that now. So when I play enemy event, I'm not going to be shocked by anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't customize my soldiers. I just let the game procedurally generate whatever country and race of people, and then I just go with it. Whatever. I'm gonna get back into Stick Shadow, Master of Shadows. I have barely got past the tutorial because I'm playing using my laptop doesn't have a mouse, but now I have a mouse now, so I can switch between my inventory. Yeah, there's no way I could remap the inventory screen and not use the mouse wheel. Yeah, but like I think I have a better strategy when it comes to enemy event. Um, the answer is very the answer is very simple. Uh, get engineers first. The first thing wants engineers. Make IOPS cheaper, and also you gotta get the satellites up first. That's the first thing you gotta focus on. Get your satellites up, and 'cause I barely have any satellites. Yeah, at this point, yeah, I barely have any satellites because again, I made a lot of bad decisions early on. I didn't know what bad decisions because I'm a newbie. I was a newbie, not so much anymore. Yeah, so I think I'm not. I think I'm almost prepared for enemy event. I might actually record my first playthrough of enemy event and release it on the internet. I don't know if you want to see that. My last my X kind enemy unknown video didn't get a lot of views. I don't know. Yeah, Sticks Master Shadows don't know the old game came out 11 years ago. Wow, to think about it that long. Came out when it came out I would have been like 12 years old. It's called yeah, it's about you play as a goblin who's really good sneaking around. Sorry. I barely got any progress in the game because again I had to get a mouse wheel to switch objects in my inventory. But but this game I love playing stealth games. I heard it's an amazing stealth game. So far up till we got to the inventory part, it seemed quite well done. Stealth games, I really want to play Hitman Blood Money, but I just couldn't get it working on my computer. The GOG version of Hitman Blood Money uh crashes after the first mission. Like that, I'm not kidding about that. Now Now you can direct message me. Now you can direct somebody who if you know me, can contact me either by searching Fish Shows on Twitter or something, and try to direct message me so that you can potentially send me uh a version of Blood Money that doesn't crash after the first mission that works on Windows 10 because it's a pretty old game. It has trouble with modern day operating systems. Like what the hell? Like God versus just crash at just crash after you complete the first mission. I love stealth games and I'm loving XCOM so far, which is was a turn-based strategy game where you fight off alien invasion. And I also started Infinite Factory, which is a puzzle game. Well, where you have to put these blocks in order to build a factory for your aliens who have kidnapped you. You gotta play the guy, a complete blank slate main character who gets kidnapped by aliens and forced to build stuff for them. build factories for them for some reason. I think it's a test or something. I'm not sure. But I'm get starting to get good at solving the puzzles in Infinite Factory. Well, it takes a while, but some of the puzzles be nerve wracking. Like what? Like wow! Like this is really hard to make this product. I gotta make the puzzle I really struggle with the most is the one I'm still doing the training tutorials. I ain't even got to the main factory part again yet. No, it's not like what is with XCOM. I'm deep with XCOM. But again, they only preparing for the final for make their final moves. They even got the mothership. At least I think it's the mothership in the atmosphere. But the Infinite Factory, I'm still in the tutorial segment. I ain't even got to the main game yet. Like when it got to the point in which you had to have the one block stacked on top of the other. If you play Infinite Factory, you probably know that because I was like, damn, like what the how I'm gonna speed that one had me stumped. I actually had to think of it. I eventually I managed to figure it out. I like good thing I got infinite blocks. Hmm. Uh, okay, so we're going about 22 minutes now, and I'm not sure I'm gonna call it. I'm probably gonna call it very soon though. Oh well, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll call it very soon though. Um, I'm just looking more games where I can solve puzzles, and by solve puzzles, I mean solve puzzles in unique ways. Uh, based on skills, based on the tools provided to the player. Because even stealth games are kind of like solving a puzzle. That's why I love stealth games. Cause I can sneak around and figure out different ways I can sneak around and have all these cool toys. I mean, I love Dishonored. The Dishonored, I played that game multiple times. It's just that fun. All the magic abilities and all the gadgets and tools you get there on sneak around and whatnot. I don't know if I do run that game and record it. So, mm, uh, there are games I'm thinking of playing, and by thinking of playing, but I think of downloading. I'll probably go try download one. Uh, where he plays detective and has to solve that sounds pretty interesting. Mm. Let me look it up. Like there are there's some that just very interesting. Like Remark detective Grimoire series. See, a series of video games. The series of detective video games by detective mystery video games developed by this is 3 games. Oh, it's three. I thought it was 1 game. They didn't know that just now. There's a 4th one in development. Okay, the first one came out in 2007 as a Flash game. Whoa, I didn't even know that. As a prototype. Uh, oh, okay, it's a prototype. Secret, secret, Secret of the Swamp is the first official one. Okay, got it. Yeah, they're all point and click detective games, and you actually got a mix together ideas in a character's head. So you got all the actually solve the mystery. That sounds pretty cool. Uh, Games with puzzles based on based on physics also appeals to me. Mm. Yeah, so I was pausing a bit. I just love trying to build my mind so I can because the more I play puzzle games, the more sharper my mind becomes. The sharper my mind becomes, uh, yeah, the sharper mind becomes, the quicker I'll be able to solve problems in my own real life, or my own personal life, and probably internet as well. Since it's pretty much intertwined at this point. That's what the career projects I want to do. Yeah, so I gotta. So I gotta, yeah. And plus I just find problem solving fun in general. That's the thing. And if and I can't get that kind of strategy from stuff I used to find fun anymore, then I just got to move on to something else. Like Yu-Gi-Oh isn't fun anymore. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the stream. Goodbye.